Yes, I've managed to live long enough to finish this Final Fantasy 1 video. This is Sam Pillion, and hey, I'm playing with my new little USB gamepad thing, which might make things a little easier for me. Hopefully. We'll hope. The last part of this dungeon is more or less just 4 floors of the various fiends, and they're the enemies that you fought at those specific spots. Like this level here is the Earth Cave, more or less. The enemies are all stuff you fought in the Earth Cave, and they're pretty weak, so it's not even worth, showing anything from here. It's all stuff you already fought. Second floor is the fire floor, so expect there to be a lot of those Agama guys and red giants hanging about, and the fire elementals, which I do not believe you can run from, so there's always that. You also can pick up a few items on this floor. The first chest here on the right is a Pro Cape, yeah, which is one of the 2 items in the dungeon you actually do want to pick up, since you can equip that as a shield on classes that can't equip shields, or rather, some of the guys who can't equip very good shields. And yes, you still get money in the final dungeon of the game, because, that's going to be really useful. You also go over here and grab a pro ring, which might be handy unless you've already bought 4 of them by this point in the game. And down here is an entirely worthless katana. Katana with ceremonial wakizashi. But you don't really even need it unless you have a ninja and didn't pick up the one in the last dungeon. So then you move on, you fight the boss, and once you fight the boss, you get to go on to the next level. By the way, best idea, like that, is to keep your guys fully healed before you go into the boss battles. Really, the boss is the only thing you gotta worry about, but as you're, kind of traversing the stage, you inevitably can lose some of your hit points just from running or fighting these guys all the way through. So, always make sure to check your hit points. The third level here is the water stage, and everything here is pretty easy, except for the groups of water elementals. They can still hit pretty hard. Then you'll fight the Kraken again. He's, again, not too tough, except for the fact that he can still hit physically hard. But he's got all of 3 attacks, and there's a good chance that he might just use ink on you until you kill him. So, like what will happen in this video, because notice my guy has 403 hit points, or he did. Yeah, Kraken can hit hard. In fact, I think all the bosses, all the fiends, again, down through here, actually do a little bit more damage than their normal counterparts, but they still have just about the same hit points. And so the fight goes on, and hooray, we're done. So you gotta move down to the next floor, and the next floor, make sure you do get this, because this is very important. It is the most important thing for you to collect out of this whole dungeon. You come down here to the southeast corner of the map, and go into this little zigzag slot down here, go down the hallway, fight about, 50 random encounters, and you pick up the Mazmune, which is the best sword in the game. It is not only the best damage dealing sword in the game, it is also the most equipable sword, as you can equip it on just about anybody and get yourself a nice beating going on with your white mage, your white wizards, and black wizards, and all those guys can equip it. So if you feel like letting them beat beat faces with their melee attacks, go ahead and equip it on them for a little while. Again, my masters have a bad habit of catching a punch in the face and dying. And again, always make sure your health is at full when you're fighting the bosses down here. And Tiamat will eventually be dead. Be dead by my hands. Hurray! You get 666 experience points for that, or gold, whatever that was, I don't know. But yeah, so you get up to the top floor, and you come in here. Oh hey, that guy. I remember that guy. Yes, I do. The coolest thing in here, of course, is the little elemental statues around the center of the room there. And then your close second is the last boss, who takes up the entire screen. He actually isn't that part of a fight. If you have some ribbons on your guys and pro rings, you can pretty much take this guy out without too many problems. He doesn't do much except for cast Ice 3, Fire 3, Lightning 3 spells, as well as he can heal himself. Of course, he'll heal himself to full when he does, so he can make the fight longer, but it doesn't make it too much harder. The only thing you really have to worry about is the instant death spells, and if you've got, these items equipped, you'll be immune to it anyway. Yeah, he does extra heal himself in this one, so the video does kind of drag on a bit. Yay, thanks. Thanks, Chaos. So yeah, I'm looking to find some other games to play now. I've got a decent gamepad that'll let me, at least feel like I'm playing a game and not kind of typing oddly on the keyboard. Mostly looking for NES, SNES, even some Sega Genesis games, or anything pre PlayStation 1 in 64. Kind of waiting to get a joystick with a analog stick on it so I can play those games. It really helps out. And as you can notice, my voice is kind of getting a little hoarse at this point. Been a long day. Instead of, actually getting to sit down and watch a movie, I instead ended up in the hospital. So, hey, at least I get enough energy to come home and finish this video. Hey, ooh, it looks like I beat Chaos. Excellent. So, yeah, at some point I just fast forward the video, because it literally takes, a minute for just this to go away. Yeah. Hooray, beat the game. So you kind of get this not so great ending video type thing going on. Just kind of runs down the story now that you've, broken the time loop or whatever. Yeah. We'll have to, I would almost do the other Final Fantasy games for the NES, but, well, for one, the original FF2 and FF3 were not, actually translated over to English, for the original system. I'm pretty sure that all of them have been remade and put on other systems, but I'm kind of looking to play more of the original NES titles, and another Final Fantasy game would kind of drag on a bit. So I'm thinking I really kind of want to do just a one-off of Minor VGA, because it's a fun little goof-around game. If you've ever dug up a DOS box and installed that on there, it's pretty fun. And then from there, we'll kind of mess around a bit and find something. Anyway, this has been Ampillion, and we're finishing up the Final Fantasy 1. hope you guys had fun and didn't, go insane from my terrible gameplay. Have a good one. The end. Wah wah.